Pakistani border. They're not willing to go to war with Pakistan. It's a very big country, and it also has nukes. So trying to compare, even say they're the same thing, it's a little bit silly.
It's Afghanistan, Iran have the same the same type of geography.
No, you missed the point. You missed the fucking point. When the Taliban flees into Pakistan, Pakistan's a sovereign country. Pakistan will respond if they end up if Russia was to drop any bombs or send any troops across their fucking border. Then they can end up coming fleeing back. A huge part of Kurdistan, of the Kurdish, not Kurdish region, Pashto region is along the Pakistani border with Afghanistan.
Where we catch Bin Laden, so your argument is wrong. We went to Afghanistan to Pakistan if we want. We catch the Bin Laden there. So that's not our.
That was a pinpoint raid. They had to use stealth helicopters where they didn't.
War.
We didn't even know that. Most people in the military did not even know the stealth technology for those helicopters existed. They had to fly those helicopters, hoping that the Pakistan wasn't going to shoot them out of the sky. That was a pinpoint raid. They said just a small team. And that's a whole different than like an invading force or dropping, huge munitions or something like that.
Bro,
they went after one guy.
You got to say Russia tried it and lost, bro.
They went to Afghanistan and lost.
Bro, they just went over to another country, bro. You gotta understand, when you're invading over to another country that's not even in the fucking war, that's like you going. Like say, okay, for example, me and you fighting and fucking man jumps in on one of us. That's probably how it is. You get what I'm saying? That's how it is. Bro, it's not the same thing. If we want to fucking knock off Iran, we can knock off Iran, bro. They still have fucking 1965 fucking warfare weapons over there, bro. You're talking about something totally different.
Did you see
the 30-pound bomb can penetrate up to 25 feet ground? It's like there's no hole you can dig that we can't fucking reach it into.
I'm gonna jump right back in here. I'm just gonna get a new voice. I think Pat, you want to jump in and say something? Go for it, dude. If you want to go for it, if you're there, Pat. Okay, I guess continue on. Never mind.
I'm just curious, like Kiko.
Hang on.
What?
Inomi wanted to speak real quick. Yeah. Just real quick. Say something.
Hi everyone. I'm guessing you guys are Trump supporters. You guys support Trump?
All right, let's go back to the conversation.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on the beautiful bill. What are you guys' opinions on that?
It is wonderful that we're removing $1 trillion in fraud. I think it's the best thing for our country. $1 trillion in Medicaid fraud will protect Medicaid. God bless.
What
fucking trash.
What is fraud to you?
My tax cut.
Fraud is the exact thing that the government has recorded for the last 25 years since this program's been going. $500 billion to $1 trillion a year stolen in fraud, nursing homes, Medicaid, Social Security. Actual fraud. Funneled over to Russia, India, other countries. $1 trillion. $1 trillion. That's a sixth of our total national budget.
Yeah, we added to our debt.
That you're talking to
Wait,
someone.
hold on, Pneumonia. Are we ready to change the topic to this?
No, let's go back to the other topic. I was just like, I like to own it real quick. I'm really fat with my own.
Unless you're an expert on ballistics and international.
I read the whole 100 pages.
Yes, but we're talking about nuclear weapons right now.
We can, Abby,
Are we gonna pivot? Hold on, Pneumonia.
No, we won't pivot. We'll continue with the nuke situation, and then we can go to the big, beautiful, So, but yeah, continue on with that.
What is the point of this, conversation? This Kiko guy who has a foreign flag in his fucking profile. He's obviously anti-American.
It's not a foreign flag, dude.
Huh?
It's not a foreign flag, dude.
What is it? It's a cross.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Why are you booty clapping for Iran? And I'm just curious.
For Iran, I'm not twerking for Iran. I'm actually kind of concerned.
Are you shaking ass for Iran? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm not shaking ass for Iran. I'm actually kind of concerned about the move that the president did. And I feel like Because I feel like the next response is going to be boots on the ground.
Why do you
And
think,
you guys,
whoa, well, let's talk about that, because I heard you say it before. So let's talk about that, because most of us in the room do not believe that boots on the ground are the next move at all on this. If there are boots on the ground, it might likely be Israeli boots on the ground, but not U.S.
yeah, it's probably going to be a coalition effort, but I feel like the U.S. is going to have to, at some point, our boots are going to have to come.
Kiko, let's talk about that coalition, because when they shot the rockets over to Israel, when the Houthis were shooting, also which is a proxy of Iran, every Gulf state, from Saudi, Jordan, even Egypt, along with the NATO alliance, came in. The first time when they shot the rockets back in April, they came in as a coalition to stop it. And in this last go around, you had the Arab nations and the Gulf nations all aligning with the West, with the U.S. and Israel to stop it. So that coalition is kind of the rest of the world minus North Korea and Russia, and maybe China, but I think China wouldn't get involved. So that coalition is a lot of countries that have issues with Iran. I forgot about, I mean, if you want to add in, I did say the Gulf states, the Emiratis, the Bahrain, how do you say that?
He might still booty clap for Iran.
Yeah, I mean, every one of those nations.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, I'm not booty clapping. I don't want to. I have no problem. Like, all I'm saying is that we're going to have boots on the ground in the coming years.
We're
And
not
that's
doing
going
that.
to be a bad. Okay, that's going to be a bad choice by the president.
Kiko, the problem is though, is that I'll just be frank here. Nobody. That would be highly unpopular in America. Unlike right after, not too long after 9/11 in 2003, when there was already some momentum going and we went into Iraq. This is not popular, and there's a lot of, especially when it comes to aiding even Israel, it's not. A lot of Americans are pretty reluctant to do it at this point. In terms of like the population, so I don't really see us. I don't see any president willing to do something that unpopular.
By the way, let me just say something here real quick. So the people in this room, most of them know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, people that have been in the military, people that are Jewish, people that are Iranian. There's different people in here that know different things, but they actually know their shit because they've studied it for years and years and years. And so it's one of those things when you bring something along like what Kiko was saying, and you get kind of the response you get, that's the reason why. So I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, White, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, just because you guys agree on something, because you guys are educated, doesn't mean it's right.
I don't see validation for it. Like, I want you to explain why you see that happening.
Because, like, what is the next response? You guys say, continue bombing Iran. And I just mentioned...
Who said that? I don't think that
Well, we should have
Everybody on here said if we want to get rid of Iran, all we have to do is
You're talking about a hypothetical, but nobody here, I think, is even. I don't think there's a we already hit the nuclear target. Like, why the? Why do we need to do anything more?
Kiko.
For now, yeah. Why would we do anything?
Did you not see the fact that after we did what we did you not see Iran wanted peace with us?
No,
Now,
no.
Israel, yes, they did. They literally wanted a fucking peace agreement with us. They wanted a peace treaty with They wanted a peace treaty with us, bro. Did you not see all of that go down after that?
There are three different players in this whole conflict with three different motivations. Iran and Israel kind of have the same motivation. They want the U.S. to get the hell out the Middle East. U.S.'s motivation is to destroy